whenever we ask who are the main responsibles for like merging metal and hardcore and punk rock, and everybody says Suicidal was one of the main influences.
Well, it's different because I think in music, everybody, and even nowadays, you know, people, they'll get their Facebook page, they'll have their logo, they'll have their own little thingies, they'll have their band pictures, and they got no music. You know what I mean? It's all backwards. And I think going back before, people got into bands because they wanted to be rock stars. Where we came from, that wasn't an option. We didn't care about that, and we didn't really weren't worried about being a band. It was just something that we did. And so I think as far as that goes, when my first record came out, the punk magazine said it sucked, it was metal. The metal magazine said it sucked, it was punk. And everyone said they didn't care. We said, fuck it, we don't care what you guys think. And you look at the way people dressed in punk and metal, and then you see what happened and how the changes happened, skating, punk music and stuff like that. And yeah, obviously there was no one else like Suicidal, so they're right. To us, it's not what style it is it good? And if you do something good, and that's all that matters and stuff. So people always get into every time we do a record, what is it? Is it metal? Is it this? Is it that? I said, no, it's a fucking great record. You know what I mean? And that's the bottom line. We're more important than doing a great record that people will still be listening to 20, 30 years from now.
Apart from like your own albums, you did a lot of side projects like Infectious Grooves and Psycho Michael.
Well, Psycho Michael was just easy and a lot of fun. I mean, I got to do a record and have like Steve Jones from the Sex Pistols play on it. That was cool. Infectious, we had Ozzy singing on it, you know. And as I say, when I was 12 years old, if someone had said, hey, one day you'll do a record, you'll have with Ozzy singing on one song, and you'll do a record and you'll have Steve Jones from the Sex Pistols on it, I'd go like, dude, put that down, stop smoking, your brain's fried, you know? So I think that stuff that's more kind of, you know, personal, really great experience and stuff, you know?
How about the next album? You guys preparing a studio album for later on this year, and will it be being produced by Paul Northfield?
We're pretty excited about it. I think it's been about 13 years since our last record, and so we want to do something that's we think is really cool. And like I said, we don't want to do a record that people say now goes, oh yeah, it sounds like this and that. We want to do a record that 20 years from now, people will hear it and go, that was a fucking badass record. Wish I could have been there and seen it. So I think there's gonna be a lot of things that people will listen and, what is that? And then there'll be a lot of things that will go, that's fucking insane.